My microphone was muted. Oh, there we go. We're just having a great time, honestly, with the last couple of streams, aren't we? So professional, the last few streams. Yep, very. Wow, it's Monday. How are we doing? How are we doing? Music, there we go. Very quiet music, that's fine. Right! We are back at it with this boy. Oh, that reminds me, I was gonna ask Rex a question. Just send the question. Something different. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Twitch. Link. Do. Okay, right. Right, that's all sorted. Okay, so in between this time and last time, I went back and I had a little think about things again. And the thing I was thinking about was the fact that on, I believe it was Wednesday when I last worked on this, I subdivided the model down to give us more detail. However, the poly count went a bit higher than we wanted because we want to try to make it quest compatible was the request. And when we subdivided, we went right past the cap, the hard cap for quest. So what I was doing was I was trying to delete certain edge loops that were unneeded. Since then, I had a little look and I had a little rethink, and I decided that I would approach it from the other direction. So I rolled back to a previous version because I save increments for this reason. And instead of just subdividing the whole thing down at once, I've been essentially manually subdividing it down. Hence the file name up at the top that you can see there. And just giving the detail in the areas where I need it. So, you know, the places like at the waist and these legs have not really been subdivided down at all, neither have the feet. However, I've put in edge loops and things around the face to give us more to work with the face, and we've got more around the fingers. You can sort of see how we've got like an edge here, but not here. I'm not finished, because I'm doing it manually. And my hope is that in doing it manually, I can sort of surf that line of getting the detail that we need to make it look okay, but stay within our poly limit as much as we physically can. We are currently at 8,000, which is great, because originally, when we did the manual subdivide, it like shot us up to like 21,000, and 20,000 is the hard cap, I believe. If it's higher than 20,000, the avatar is not displayed on Quest. Quest users have it rough. Yeah. I think also just in general, while I've been subdividing, I've maybe put in a little bit more shaping in. I feel like we've got a little bit more shape towards the arms and the chest area. Fairly toned, you know. Obviously things like, yeah, this angle here is quite sharp on the leg because we've only got the one line. So I might add in another, but we'll see. It's one of those things where, for VRChat, I feel the lower down you are, the less polys you need, because generally people won't be looking down here as much. At least not scrutinizing it. So yeah. So the main thing I think is potentially like getting the hand and the face. So I've had a few polys added into the arm and up to the shoulder here. You can see that I've got like these loops that come down here. So things like that are trying to be a bit more economic. So when I did like the subdivide, like auto subdivide, it would have taken, so these lines here that I pointed out earlier that come across these fingers, those lines would have come down the arm and would have gone straight down the side of the body, down the leg, and down to the feet. But, you know, because of how much narrower the feet are, by the time we start to get down to the ankle, it's like, well, we don't really need more edges down here. You know, it's fairly round. It doesn't need that more edges. And obviously every time it goes through a polygon, it's doubling it. So instead of doing that, I have manually had the lines come down here and then done our little loopy trick that we've done on things like, you know, the knees and the elbows and stuff. Done this little loopy trick so that it goes down here and then it creates these 3 polygons and these 3 polygons and then goes back up, instead of going all the way down here and giving us, you know, 2, 4, 6, 8, you know, giving us, you know, probably 40 additional polygons that we just don't need, really. And that's been the general gist of what I've been doing, of trying to keep it economic. You know, we've got lines that come down here, and then again, basically we're getting a lot of these sort of loopy bits happening to try and keep it. You know, we've got a little loop here at the front, which works quite well because it means that we can sort of have this little divot in the chest for the pecs, because that's how things are. If I turn that on, we can sort of have a better look. So you see we've got like loops here, things like that. And yeah. So things that I need to do. So I want to that we may potentially still need more in the face, but we'll see. I think we need to get the face shaped a bit more. Also, we need to rectify. We need to form the internal of the eye. We need to form the internal of the mouth. Obviously, the wings are very much missing their key membrane part. Things like that. I think the wing spikes themselves will need essentially a subdivide to get them less square. So they're quite square at the moment, but they've not got a whole lot of. There's not a whole lot of details there. So it'll be things where, like, I'm trying to think. So Subdivide like that, I'd probably be okay with, because that's giving us detail in the wing, and it's also giving us detail in the hands. We want detail in hands because the hands move a lot. If I come up on this edge, subdividing there takes us all the way down our leg to our feet. And I feel like that's not necessary, especially with Quest. I know that if it was for PC, if it was PC only, I probably wouldn't care less. I probably would have stuck with just the automatic subdivide, and it would have been fine, because it was 21 polys. That's more than fine for a computer, a PC avatar. It's pretty good for a computer avatar. But for Quest, it's not. So we're trying our best to see how we do. Part of my brain has toyed with maybe having a Quest version and a PC version, but obviously that's more work, and I may have to talk with the client a little bit more about that. My music is not on shuffle again. There we go. Glad I noticed that at least to start with. So yeah. That's the general gist. So there's so much like how there's like loopies here under the armpits, we're probably going to get some loops coming round the wing to sort of stop this. So like have a loop come up here and then come back round and just go straight back in there. Right, for the meantime, what do I want to do? I think I've worked on this quite a bit, so I am gonna increment it. Save as 30 manual subdivide continued. Okay, so we've got like, I think that line there and that line there will be fine to have. Also, I think we do want to put that loop in. Doing this on the hand took a while, of like getting these two loops to sort of curve around. You see, we got a lot of very condensed geometry happening here on the hand. It took me a while to get it working, rather than having it be just really, really busy. But it's still very busy. But this is an improvement, I think. So that loop instead of running all the way down the body, now only runs over the hand. I also need to add in more for the thumb, I think. And I think the finger joints I might give the elbow treatment. Okay. Turn off the proportional editing. What do I for this? Grab some of these. So So, because we've got a bit more geometry around these knuckles, we can have them be a bit more rounded.
That was a good match. I did an annihilation one.
I don't know if I'm gonna want like another edge going across these knuckles. We might potentially.
No, well, you shave.
Wah. Excuse me a sec. As I lean over across the desk, don't mind me. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. See, this is coming down here, but maybe it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to be as sharp like that. Always remember those sweet, oh, sweet memories. Hello, friends. Thank you for tuning in. Is appreciated. Sweet memories. Sweet memories. Do. Remember when we danced with pride? The night. Together we belong. Always remember those sweet, sweet memories that we had. Okay, so I want to have more divides coming down these fingers again. So if I try to put them in, that goes in a loop. And that also goes in a loop, so I just get a bunch of loops on my hand, which is fine. I think before I put these ones in, the hand, like, wanted to instinctively have them all run down the arm when I wanted to put in these subdivides. But now that I put in this sort of, like, arch here, it's more inclined to follow the arch. That wants to go down there, though. I'm okay with maybe having a little bit more line down the arm, maybe? Maybe not, actually. But I might be okay with having a bit more down the hand. I might have, instead of this follow this loop, have it come up and loop down the wrist, so that the wrist has got a bit more geometry for bending. We've got loads in the knuckles. We got loads there. We're going to have a big old cluster there. Perhaps too much of a cluster. So yeah, I think maybe I want to have the lines come down here. And instead of going that way, we come down here. And then we do a bend. We come down to the wrist. And then we do another bend, come back down. Do a bend and come down here. I think that's the shape I want to do, and then to keep it as tries, that's got to go there. That's got to go there, and this has to go to these corners, and we've got to mirror that on the underside, and that gives us a bit more here to work with. Do 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 do. Let's give it a try. So I'm going to start here. And then we need to click. these little cuts in here, so these remain as quads, sorry. So this is an n-gon at the moment, which we do not want. So we bring this to here, makes it a quad. This to here, makes it a quad. It's tempting to cut around here. Ooh, idea. I may undo what I just did. Because we could put a right angle in here. And then that means we're getting our extra geometry for our thumb. But that's going to be harder to replicate on the underside because we've already got it happening on the underside. One sec. Sights on you, and no one else will do. I think maybe for the thumb we do just want to put more loops in around the hand. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. I think maybe we will keep that as it is. Hand topology. Okay, so we're going to carry on. That's not quite latched onto that. We need to carry on. Alright, so on the top, this is where I would have made a right angle. I think I still want to do the right angle there so that we get some geometry in here. Yeah, if we're following the quad, then this is going to come around here. Oh, we've got an n-gon here. Hold up. There's an n-gon here that I hadn't addressed. Let's put this in here before I forget. Okay, that did join up correctly. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. So this can be rounded more now. Like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Right, this end gun needs fixing. It's this line here, because we've got to try. Complete edge. Nope. Dissolve edge. And that would have gone straight up into there. And then I added in this loop, which would have come in, come across, down, and joined in there. Just like that. There we go. This can now come up a bit because we've got extra geometry in. Save that. Wow, what are people up to today? Chat is quiet. And I like chatting with chat. Oh, okay. Bye. Ah! Ugh. Ugh, fine, Jesus. I'm just here trying to be nice, just like, oh, my favourite part of streaming is talking with chat, so it's a shame that there's no one here to talk to. Because, like, that's the best part for me, is having the chat to talk to. Quiet streams where it's just me are slightly more boring. But, jeez, okay, you don't want to talk to me. I get it. I get it! Jeez! Me and Frog did an 8-mile walk. Neat! Ah! What's your problem? You just got here. Go make a cup of tea. That's what you get. That's what you get for throwing stuff at me.
Shade at you in a minute.
You do that anyway. Thank you. You don't have to make a cup of tea if it's that much of a pain in the ass. Throw the cheese! Wait, I think... Now I'm here just like, wait, does meat come with cheese? No, it comes with a burger. Oh, it does come with cheese! I never activated cheese. We might activate cheese in the future. Now's not the time for that, though. Maybe cheese is better than footballs. Footballs are not very relevant to me, but cheese is. Activate cheese. It's a bit more complicated than that. It's a bit more complicated than just clicking a button. Okay, now if I want to put this in, it still wants to loop there. Do I want it to loop more down the hand? Also, I feel like I definitely want a loop in here. I want our wrist to be able to bend more. 8,000. Yes. 8 Mile Walk is neat though. Did you go 8 miles to see like a particular landmark or anything? Or was it just felt like doing a long old walk? Down to the bay, nice. It's kind of like when we were there on holiday. Where we were in the summer, yeah. Frog's never done a walk that long. You and me just built different. I remember me and Spook went to the south of the Peak District because that is not a far drive from us. Well, relatively. It was like an hour. It was like an hour's drive to get to the most southern point of the Peak District, and we were like, time for walking. That was a good day. And it rained, which I think just, if anything, goes to show how nice a time we had. That we went to go hiking, it rained, and it was a wonderful day out. It was a wonderful day out. It's also 2 for 2, I should say. On two occasions, me and Spook went out to like nice locations to go for walks, and it rained, and we had an amazing time. It's happened twice. Another time we went down by some canals, which were also a little bit of a drive away from us. That's like by some like nature areas, so it's like nice scenery. And it tipped it down, and we took a picnic with us, and we sat and ate the picnic, and in the open boot of the car, using it as a bit of a rain shield, and we had an amazing time. I just find it so funny that 2 of my favourite days out with Spook have been rainy days. I guess because the rain made them memorable. Like, if it had been sunny, we would have sat out and had our picnic like we've done loads of times. Because me and Spook used to go for picnics all the time, especially when we were first dating. Yeah, very romantic thing to do.
It's like your morale just crap.
But it's the rainy ones that are memorable. Thank you! Mwah. Smooth!
I'm smooth.
Smooth! Yay! Mwah. Rub the face. Smooth. Mwah. Kissable. Smooth kissable. Deadass doing Krusty Krab pizza. It's the pizza for you and me.
What are your challenges then?
The Krusty Krab, yeah, pizza.
As the Africors. Yep.
Excuse me. Let's maybe bring this. No, I said I wanted to turn that off. There we go. Okay, once I've got enough geometry in here, I feel like I'm just going to select it and be like, smooth times 5. Okay, just for the thumb, I think I do just want to do this and this.
Kill 50 vehicles as the Africa calls and kill 50 vehicles with white tanks.
Get you up, get you up. I keep thinking that like the pinky is like really tiny in comparison to the other two, but then I literally hold up my hand to the screen and I'm like, well, that's what my hand looks like. That is what it looks like. It is like half the size of the other fingers.
Yeah, but I think these two need to be shorter than that, because at the moment that's coming up to the top of the nail, whereas yours comes up to...
That's true, yeah.
I love how you looked at your own hand for perspective.
I was looking at my own hand for the pinky because I was like, the pinky is too little. Just bearing in mind I haven't put claws on these yet. I haven't put claws on these yet. But yes, getting another person's perspective can be very useful.
Oh, Sadie, that was your foot.
Ah, insurance fraud! Insurance fraud has occurred! Sir, you saw him! He attacked me! I have been damaged!
You're always fucking damaged, Sadie.
That man assaulted me!
Now it's time to do the OP thing of the Americans and airdrop in a heavy machine gun bullet. Wow, that's going to be hard for you.
Won't back down. No, I'll stand my ground.
No.
Won't be turned around. And I'll keep this world from breaking me down. Right, I'm putting in one in this bit here. Hey, baby. There ain't no easy way out. I think that's just gonna go there. Just nice and neat. The world that keeps on pushing you around. I have one interview to do and I'm hearing back from 2 others. Nice! Yeah, bank holiday today, so I can't imagine anything's happening today. Oh, big yawn, I saw that. Oh, big yawn. Wow. She's had a big brush. We almost made a second Sadie.
Yep.
She's had her chin cleaned.
Watch yourself.
I almost feel like I want, like, an edge here, but, like, I want... I want this edge to be
Oh, my scout sniper.
the other edge. I'm not explain. I know in my brain what I want, but I haven't explained it very well. I'm trying to... How would I add that in? I think it would be a... like that. Nope. This might be a manual job. just thinking how I do this. So yeah, so I want this edge to be, I want this to be where the fingers join. So I need to delete these faces, and I'm going to be combining them. Delete faces. And then in vertex mode,
more guns.
merge at center. Nope, not delete. I hit the delete key there. Merge at center. Center. And the reason for that is so that I can actually bring this down. Basically, shape our knuckles maybe a little bit better. There are faces in here that I want to be rid of.
On there.
Do this from the inside. It's more than a feeling when I hear that old song we used to play. I begin dreaming. See my Mary, I'm walking away.
So many people have come and gone. Their faces fade as the years
Okay.
go by. Yet I still recall as I wander on.
Right, that should now be a loop, so yeah, that is a loop. Cool, good. That's what I want. It's more
Yep.
than a feeling.
That's the way to play this game.
I hear that song they used to play.
Let's get some visual.
See my Mary, I'm walking away. Also, did some nice progress up in the VRChat channel. Only partially grew together, liking what I did with the cloak. Oh. We love to see it.
Oh, this could be good up here.
It's the joy of making things. Joy of creation. Wait, no, that's something else. That's a FNAF game.
Crap. Make it, boys. I don't think I'm gonna make it back to this.
FNAF fan-made series. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Those knuckles sure have a lot going on.
Watch it.
This is the thing about things like hand topology. One person looking at it will go, "Oh, that's neat," and another person will look at it and go, "Oh God, ugh." And I'm like flip-flopping between both at the moment. Sometimes I look at it and I'm like, "I've done all right with that," and sometimes I look at it and I'm like, "Oh, it's a bit messy," but I'm doing the best I can. So yeah, so I added in that because, you know, there is actually a little bit of space between the knuckle and the actual, like, edge of this bit here. So that's what I've now added in. Okay, so when it comes to the bend, we've got loads of geometry on top here for when the knuckles bend, so I think that's probably going to be fine. I think maybe bring this just slightly more back.
Yeah, can you move this guy? Up to here. The car down the bottom.
Okay. Big ol' leap now. I'm gonna put in this edge loop here, and I'm fine with that going down the arm and across the chest. I'm gonna do the same down here, and that's gonna go along our wing as well, which I'm also fine with. Because I wanted more geometry in the wing. Okay. And just like that, suddenly we've gone up to 10,000. We were at 8,000 when we started. That is half our hard cap. We have to try our best to stop at 20,000. The person has said that if we can't, it's fine, but they would like it. Alright, I'm gonna select this. Too much smoothing. don't like you. Honey, I rose up from the dead, I do it all the time. Check it once, but I checked it twice, so... I think I've said this before, but there's a female cover of this, which is on Tala's playlist. They once belonged to me. You asked me for a place to sleep, locked me out and threw a feast. The world goes on another day, another drama. Not for me, not for me. All I think about is karma. I'll get yours. Yeah. You can almost see that we've like really smoothed the hand out, but not the rest of the geometry. I don't trust nobody, nobody trusts me. Be the actress starring in your bad dreams. Already listened to that one, a very good Tala edition. Thank you, thank you. You can thank TikTok.
Oh, well. I don't know if there's much you could have
And
done
the
with
other
that.
one.
Let's get a bazooka team.
The other one. The two most recent additions to Tala's playlist were both TikTok discoveries. Oops. Evil, or EVIL is technically
Pretty good.
strong. What you made me do, look what you made me do. That's how I found the epics of Hey Man, Get It Wherever You Can. Exactly! I don't listen to the radio. Where am I going to hear new music from? Where am I going to discover new music if not TikTok? Oh. Mini eggs. Happy Easter.
Oh,
Okay, I'll focus on the hand, and if hand isn't done, but I'm gonna change key. Making more of an actual, like, socket for the eye to sit in. The game dev tip,
Yep.
your eye doesn't actually have to
That's
fit
a win.
into the socket. It's basically you make a socket so that you don't see that. You don't see a hole into the void around the eye. There we go.
Yeah, that should do. I thought that's what we were doing. My day looked good. Researching the.
Ah. Oh. Do-do-do-do.
Dalai Lama apologizes after kissing boy and asking him to suck his tongue. What?
What? What did you just say? Gross.
Sorry, say again.
Cool. So we're just reading the news.
I need to do one as the British. No, it doesn't.
Right. So things that I need to add still.
Claws
Claws and beans.
unable to complete action.
Wing membrane.
Yeah, I can do Africa.
Mouth internals. Teeth. Hairstyle, because he's got a hairstyle on the reference. And I'd like to add fur tufts, but I don't know if our poly limit is going to allow it. And quite the standard way that we see people do fur tufts on VRChat avatars literally tends to just be like grab that, pull it out, scale it down to like a teeny tiny point, and just do that like a bajillion times. And it's like he's got 50 bits. So we'll see how we do. I feel like that's going to be like a finishing touch kind of thing. Okay. I feel like maybe I want to give everything else a big smooth. Like we gave the hand a very big smooth there, but I feel like I probably should have just done the entirety of the model. This is gonna mess up our mirror a little bit because it's gonna pull the central line in. Because even with this mirror modifier, this technically doesn't exist. This half doesn't technically exist. This is like a preview of what it will look like. So that is the hard edge, so it will smooth it and pull it in. Ah, that was why I hadn't smoothed, because the wings weren't done. What if I just deselect the wings and don't include them in this?
Oh, the Italian combined arms has a light tech.
There, so it pulls it away from our mirror. It does look a bit nicer when you smoothed, though.
Oh.
Morning in Paris, the city awakes to the bells of Notre Dame. The bells of Notre Dame.
Listen, and Clopin will tell you. It is a tale of a man and a monster. Dark was the night when our tale was begun.
there's cover that your squad can't fit in, as long as one gets in, everyone's there.
Yeah, this is why the merge modifier is a little bit finicky.
Yeah.
It's where the,
Doesn't
where the
matter.
legs
Sorry, it's a
are.
two.
Judge Claude Froux longed to purge the world of vice and sin. And he saw corruption everywhere except within. Gypsy runners to the paths of justice. You there! What are you hiding? Stolen goods, no doubt. Take them from her. She ran.
I'm just going to bring these back in.
They got a lot of people over there now.
Monster. Seen the innocent blood you have spilled on the steps of Notre Dame. Let this becomes blood to your guilt on the steps of Notre Dame. 7 millions you claim that you had to quote. You can run nor hide from the eyes. Very eyes of Notre
And for one time in his life of power and control, Frollo felt a twinge of fear for his immortal soul. Care for the child and raise it as your own. And Frollo gave the child a cruel name, a name that means half-formed. Quasimodo. Now, here is a riddle to guess if you can sing the bells of Notre Dame.
Almost done. Who is the monster and who is the man? Sing the bells, 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 bells of Okay. Right, so the back of the neck is a bit chunky here, and that's because of fluff, basically. So normally this would, the nape of the back of the neck would come in, as it does on our heads, but obviously you don't see it because we've got hair, and that's sort of the same thing that's happening here. Is that the skull would come in, but we don't see it because this is going to be fluff. It's not textured, so that's why that looks like that. It looks very cheerful, all smoothed out. His mouth is opened from the smoothing process, though.
Yeah, they got them submachine guns, haven't
This is the part of the lip. So. Down. There we go.
Yeah, that's fine for now.
I literally looked over at my stream window and I did a double take because I didn't fully register just how big that number is up there now. That's actually crazy. Like, I kind of almost don't believe that that's the actual number. Like, what the fuck? Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I think that is actually the biggest it's ever been. That's wild. That's so crazy. Legitimately doesn't feel real. Okay. Right. I'm tempted to add in. I'm tempted to add in another line here for the Snoop.
It sounded like the voice that goes, spiders, spiders.
But I don't know if it's
He's dead, leave him.
fully necessary. Might not be. Might not be fully necessary. Guessing because of time zones, they're probably asleep because I did send them a question. But it's fine because it's not something I'm tackling right at this moment. Which is basically I was asking him how he wanted the beans laid out. Not the poor beans, even though I'm looking at the feet as if it's like, oh, the feet beans. It's like, no, I was asking him how the hand beans are going to be laid out. It looks a bit flat-footed now on his feet though. It's fine. I'm a little hung up on the little details. What I am doing is I'm putting off doing this, which is something that we need. Right. I'm gonna want to put in a little bit of an angle. Like, which angle is it? That is the corner, apparently. The exterior. This is the corner, apparently. So we're gonna grab that. It's gonna be extruded that way.
pretty good now.
Okay. It's going to be the roof of our mouth. Hi, Core. How's it going? Merge those. Right, I think I want to do the same on the bottom. So again, this is our corner edge. So I want to take that, and that. Bring that out. Beyond the horrors of general adult life, I'm good. Valid. Beyond the horrors of autocorrect. Me and autocorrect are mortal enemies. We've noticed. I will say we have noticed. The core unit versus the autocorrect. Battle of the bots. Yeah. It's all combined.
Well, what have we here? Santa Claus, huh? Ooh, I'm really scared. So you're the one that everyone's talking about. You're joking! You're joking! I can't believe my eyes! You're joking me! You're gonna be! This can't be the right guy! He seems it. He's ugly. I don't know.
Next campaign I'm in, I expect the DM to just make the big baddie will be a guy with a dictionary. Cool, they're called wizards.
Better pay attention now.
Cause I'm the boogeyman.
You aren't shaken. Something's very wrong. Cause this may be the last time.
You hear the boogie song. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm the oogie boogie man.
Face me now, or you must face the dire consequences. The children are expecting me, so please come to your senses. You're joking! You're joking! I can't believe my ears! When someone says it's wrong, I'm drowning in my tears. It's funny, I'm laughing. You really are too much. And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff. What are you going to do? I'm going to do the best I can. Whoa! The sound of rolling dice is music in the air. Cause I'm the gambler boogeyman, and I don't play fair.
Wizards. Sound fake. You missed the extra Z. Wizzard. Wizard.
Answer for this heinous act.
It's a Discworld joke. Mr. Oogie Boogie, and you ain't going. So for the kobold, I put in a set of gums alongside the teeth. But I've seen from my own experience that not all VRChat avatars do that. And I'm wondering if I should also, on this occasion, leave them out for the sake of saving some space. In fact, I might open up a new Blender instance and open up some reference files that I have. And move that over there so that people don't see. Excuse me. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Start of a new week, you know how it goes. I'm always keen to get started. I had to force myself not to work on this at the weekend. I even said to my mum and dad when I saw them on Saturday, they came round and we went for a lovely long walk. We went up to the lakes near us, which is lovely. And it's literally taken me like 4 years to show my mum and dad the lakes near us. So ever since I discovered them, I was like, oh, I'll have to take you there one day, and we're going to be moving out soon. So it literally took me that long to actually show them it. But yeah, I'm perusing files at the moment. Files, examples. So yeah, and I told them, they were like, what are you gonna do now? And I was like, well, technically this is my only day off for the week. So being sensible, I should go play games and do nothing. But part of my head wants me to go do work. So I didn't do work. I made myself load up Guild Wars and I played Guild Wars for a bit. Which, side note, I went and did the current Guild Wars event. That shit be crazy. That should be crazy. I've never done it. Hey, come see the lakes I've been enjoying. You'll never see them again because I'm moving. To be fair, where my mum and dad live have very nice lakes. I would say I think their lakes are better, but I was like, well, these are my lakes. They were very nice though, and we got to see the swans. It looks like they've got babies on the way again. Every year, the swan couple down at the lakes have had babies, and we saw Mammy on the nest again. Popped into it last week. I should put some time into it. It's crazy, y'all. My jaw dropped. I've never done it before. Right. Currently I'm examining... Okay, so this one does have gums with the teeth. But what is the poly count of this model? Probably a lot higher than what I'm looking for. Yep, way higher. 67k? This avatar is 67k as a base? I am amazed it's as popular as it is. That is borderline. That is borderline poor quality. Interesting. Okay.
They said it over
Let's
the
close
radio
that and let me
thing.
import another
You know,
one.
when they call out like, "Oh, you're."
No, I'm pretty sure that this one doesn't have gums. Can you look inside your mouth? No, this one doesn't. This one just has the teeth in the mouth. This one's only 45. Considerably more friendly. Interesting. You'd expect most of the events to be in Lion's Arch, but I was surprised to find a lot of them in the Human City. I want to call it Stormwind, but I know that's wrong. Stormwind's the Human City in World of Warcraft. Divinity's Reach is the Human City. This one's in Radisson. This one's based in Radisson. It's in the little guys, the Asura City. But yeah. Yeah, it's just it's one of those seasonal things where you can appreciate that, like, in the calendar, they want events to occur all year round. But, you know, so we've got the Christmas event, which is, you know, the winter tide or whatever it's called, because we're not going to call it Christmas because Christmas has a religious connotation. Halloween, which obviously, you know, we've done the Mad King's Realm ourselves. You know, some of the people in chat, we've done that a few times. But then for the first half of the year, it's slightly lacking. So for Guild Wars, it's Dragon Bash, which is the parallel for Chinese New Year, I think, because obviously having what we would refer to as the New Year is a little too close to the winter season, the winter event. So they have the winter event, and then, like, a couple of months later, they have Dragon Bash for the Lunar New Year. Oh no, Dragon Bash is June. No, no, that's literally the Lunar New Year. Here we go. I've looked it up now. Oh, yeah. List of festivals: Lunar New Year, the Super Adventure Festival, which is what is happening at the moment. Good God, pictures don't do it justice, honestly. Dragon Bash, which is the summer festival. The first edition of the festival was in Lion's Arch, but was moved to Holbrack, whereas this one is in Radisson. Festival of the Four Winds, July to early August. Halloween, Winter's Day. There's 6 holidays in the Guild Wars calendar. And yeah, I must say the Halloween one is the one I do the most stuff for. I do a lot of the Halloween ones. I've done some of the Winter's Day one. I don't think I did any Lunar New Year. This is my first time doing Super Adventure, and I don't think I've ever done any Dragon Bash or Four Winds. Yeah, the Super Adventure Festival literally has to be seen to be believed.
Yeah, I'll pull it over to my side.
Literally. I know I'm going on like a I've forgotten the saying, but you know, I know I'm going on about it, but honestly, if you load up Guild Wars even for just 10 minutes, just go and look at it. You don't even have to do it. Just go and look at it, and you'll go, what? It's like, they actually... What? What?
Advanced, adverted.
Right, I need to carry on with the interior of the mouth. Here I was talking about gums and teeth, and we haven't even finished the interior. But yeah, so yeah, might skip on gums for the sake of poly saving. What polys are we on? We're on 6,000 now. We are creeping.
Let's jump onto Cube.
From another planet, so they call us humankind.
No.
What? This is a good Coldplay song.
Shut up.
Good Coldplay song. Mwah, smooth. Mwah, smooth. I'm missing one event to get the special all-in events teleport thing. I have got that. I haven't taken part in all of the events, but I've logged on during all of the events. So I got the collectibles needed. Spook just shaved. Yes. Yes. He's rubbing his face against mine like a cat. Smoosh face. Soft. Very soft. Okay, that's probably enough of a mouth cavity, I think. Maybe I don't even need that edge. Maybe I just keep bringing it back.
New diplomacy options.
Very much kind of Minecrafts with Mario and a few others thrown in. It's not really like Minecraft in the slightest, actually, because you don't craft and you don't mine. It's just the aesthetic is blocky, which is... The aesthetic is... like 16-bit, 8-bit. I think it's a bit unfair to say it's Minecraft aesthetic, because it's not really like Minecraft in the slightest. In fact, not so much Minecraft yet. Gonna shave myself tonight, starting to get tired of an itchy beard. I look like a 12-year-old shave. Oh my goodness. Alright, some people grab this and they literally, like, have it come all the way down here, like they simulate a throat almost. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just seal it off.
There's, new diplomacy options. The ability to give cities money influence to other empires.
Duh. Knife went a bit crazy there. Oh, I've got an extra vertex up top. I mean, that's fine. I can deal with that. Annie?
Right, yeah.
Nanny the fuck? Nanny the fuck? Why have we got all of these?
one harder?
Where'd you all come from?
Nation.
Hang on. Roll back. If I can. I cannot.
I think normal speed works. Game London.
Ah!
This is reached.
Oh, damn it, cool.
To the what, sorry? I have no idea what that is.
Ah, gotta roll. Take care. Bye!
Alright.
Finished the cup of
Yeah.
tea. Ooh, there was the elbow. How much do I have to beg to get you guys at least to come
Yeah,
look
get
at the
the
Super
time.
Adventure
All
Box?
Empire's vassalising the sins.
How much do I have to beg to even just get you to log on for 10 minutes to look at it?
Yeah, because then when you get to the last era, it basically puts like a time limit on.
I'll pop on later, but you'll probably be asleep by then. Yeah, probably. Let's be honest, Core, I'm probably not talking to you because you've seen it. Like, I don't mind if people don't want to play it. I just want them to see it. Because it is something.
So, it's-
Seeing is believing. Right, I don't need these. That's why I'm like, you can log on for 10 minutes, see it, and fuck off. I don't mind, but I just want people to see it because it's actually astounding to me. It's probably, I'm probably like overhyping it. Like, they'd probably log on and just be like, oh, that's neat, and then log off. But for me, it, like, completely threw me out of left field. Probably because of all the story stuff that I've been doing. It's like when we're playing FF and we're doing all the serious stuff and all the drama and things, and then you go do Good King Moogelmog, and you're like, what? The disconnect is so jarring. It's completely different from anything else in the game. It is. It is. I think that's why, like, my jaw dropped. I was like, this cannot be real. And then I was like, not only is it real, it's been happening for years. This is not a new event. It's just new to me. I don't want to be inside. Oh, I need to bring this in way more. We stay inside, got everything we wanted, now we're far and wide. Don't need an explanation for us to get by. We ran around in circles and never asked why. I don't wanna be inside, I wanna go. I just wanna go. I just wanna go. Anyway, Ash, you gotta roll. Take care. Bye! Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. Oh no, is there a sneeze brewing, or have I fought it off? I might have scared it off. Is that a tongue? No, it's the interior of the mouth. We haven't even got to the tongue yet.
I try to click and drag.
It's the inside of the mouth where the tongue will go.
Yeah, I just tried to click and select
But
like a
I
box.
lost you right
That don't work in this
then
game.
and there. You woke me up from my worst nightmare. I promise you I will quite plead. The words you say were so fearful of me. Ooh.
I want someone to make a deliberately cursed version of like Civ games where instead of hexes they use septagons. For no other reason. It's fuck. You know what I mean? Just like a horrible 7-sided map. Yeah. Something that really screams like the power to make a game and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna make something. Just some nuts. Found someone from the
If it feels good, tastes good, must be mine. If you don't know now, you know.
It is a wasn't it?
So close I could taste it. See what's mine and take it. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, 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 oh.
That's not very stupid. No, not yet.
Maybe I do want them to be a bit larger.
Blue.
What?
Have you found me?
I should also much with this still. Like, scrolling. But apparently I'm the weird one. What's that? Is that someone trying to open our door? What was a thunking noise? Hi, Vaz! How's it going? I feel like I just spotted a stray vertex literally as you appeared, and I was like, where? There's stray vertex. What you doing? Why you? What is this? Why are you like this? Why? There we go. You shouldn't have been there. Hi, Vaz. Yeah, I immediately got distracted by that, like, as you appeared. How are you? I'm good. I'm doing good. feel like I'm fidgeting, but in a good way. Hi, Nemo. Nemo's also here. Hello. Hello, these sweet beans. I keep waiting for a progress update for the PC. Oof. Is Easter a big thing for you guys? Cause we have a bank holiday here for Easter, so like nothing. If it's still on this side, if it's still here in England, nothing's gonna happen today. Look at this, Nemo. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this number up here? This is you. This number. I am shooketh. I am shooketh by that number. Heck. What is me? That number up there. That number up there. That you. Didn't do nothing. Sus. Oh no, you got a gift box next to your name now. Also sus. There are others. That's what I'm saying, Das. There are others to blame, I know, but apparently according to the little icon next to your name, you're at least half of that. That's crazy. Heck! Someone screenshot it. Someone screenshot it. What icon? You got a choo-choo train. A purple choo-choo train. Former hype train conductor. That's cute. This guy's face looks so soft. I think you're seeing things. Nemo! Nemo. See, this the collab should happen. Guys, I asked Nemo if after I've moved, if we want to collab on a stream, and they said yes. And that's as far as the conversation went. That's as far as the conversation's gone because the move needs to happen. I want this move to happen so bad because it's like literally stopping me from doing stuff. Because there's so much stuff I want to do, and I'm just like, I can't do it until we've moved. I can't do it until we've moved. Like, just... When's the move? We still don't know. We still don't know. We're hoping that we'll get a date soon. Last week we filled in and sent off, in theory, what is the last piece of paperwork. So apparently we need the other side to sign their half, and that's it. Then it's like picking a date. So we're both sat here like, can we have a phone call, please, to let us know that it's happened? But of course, it's a bank holiday today here in England, so there's fuck all's gonna happen today. Bless you. Bless you again.
Oh,
Yeah. So because it's so irritating when you say it out loud. We get sent. I'm sure we have a perfectly normal stream full of perfectly sane things. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's so irritating when you say it out loud though. So they sent us the paperwork digitally that we need to sign and that they need to sign. We got sent it first. So we got sent it digitally. We have to print it out. Bless you times 2, Gesundheit. Yes, Spook sneezes in 2s and he's angry about that fact. So they send us the paperwork digitally, we print it out, we sign it. Bless you. Oh, he's holding it in, he's trying to hold it in now. He's trying to hold it in. I can see him trying to hold in, see him sniffing. You hear him sniff? Trying to hold in that second sneeze.
Sniff my ass, you butt man.
Yesterday I sneezed 4 times in a row. Oh my goodness.
What are you, a fucking cat?
It's you. So as I keep saying, they give it to us digitally, we print it out, we sign it, we then have to physically send it back to them because they need the physical signatures. So we have to physically send it to them, which means obviously waiting for the post. They then receive that paperwork in the post. They have to then send it physically to the other people to sign. So you're waiting for the post again. Once they've signed it, they have to send it back physically. Once again, waiting for the post. And in between all that, we've had a goddamn bank holiday.
The important thing, love, is that you're not moaning about it.
I am within my right to moan about it.
So,
My chat has noticed I hiccup exactly twice and then I eat the hiccups every time. Yeah, I noticed that Spook tends to sneeze in 2s, and he gets irate whenever I point it out. I think it's cute. Okay, where are we now? So we've got our mouth interior. We're at 6,000. Health check.
Are
Stretch.
you fucking serious?
And big ol' sip of water.
You prehistoric, your own culture prick.
Right, I think I want to maybe add beans? Beans? Question mark. Beans? I'm just gonna look up a ref. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da.
only a little while.
There's the thing I'm looking for. Uh-oh. My turn. Scared it off. I think I scared it off. Just go back a few times. I'm going to increment, save as, we're going to get off 14, I'm going to go beans, what the fuck, beans. I don't know why, but I now have Take On Me stuck in my head. I blame you. To be fair, it's one of the few Isekai music videos, so it has that going for it. This is true. But also, yes, I do listen to it on stream because Dan Avidan did a cover. And Dan is okay with people listening to their music. Case in point. I would have laughed so hard if Take On Me's actually came on. Speaking of it... Gonna be high as a kite by then.
I miss the earth so much. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me around again to find not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a racket man. Racket man burning at his fuse at hair alone.
And I think it's
Bean!
gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home.
Oh no, 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 I'm a racket man. Racket man burning at his fuse out here alone. Oh no, I got the mirror modifier on.
Ours ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell. And there's no one there to raise them. If you did,
Heck. Heck.
and all the science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. A rocket man.
Man. Racket man. Gonna make it a separate object.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till
Shade smooth.
me round again to
Go into edit mode and we want to I'm blind, subdivide. Not what I meant to do, subdivide. have one video in the memes for the sorcerer where it plays the "It Was the Heat of the Moment" song. Yeah. Hey, Fluff, seen stuff about the Owl House Season 3 ending? I have not. I'm behind on the Owl House. It was very good, though. I loved it. I would recommend. I think I'm, like, halfway through Season 2. I believe I'm about halfway through Season 2. It is very good. Okay, I want to... move you back to the origin. We're going to go there, and then we're going to move you away from the origin, being that little orange dot there, and then we're going to add the mirror modifier. Excellent. Okay, right. I will leave this individual bean out here. And then I'm going to duplicate this, and this is the one that we're going to be using. For the sake of polyness, we're going to delete these faces because they're going to be inside the foot. Because that's going to be 4 faces. Yeah.
That was it first. Well, your own was.
Big beans! Big and soft. Big and soft. The damn beans. Yes. I need to add the rest of the soundtrack in. I only have the one song on the playlist, but it's like the iconic song, let's be honest. I say song. Music. Track. There's no singing in it. Actually, there's an interesting question. I'm going to Google that. Is a song defined as music that has singing? A short poem or other set of words set to music or meant to be sung. Okay, so it does have to have words in it for it to be a song. So this is not a song. That sound, yeah! You know the one. Look. He's down there. Digimon Lo-Fi, let's go. My face when I found this, and when the creator was like, yeah, you can use this on Twitch streams, it's fine. And I was like, oh! Right, we gotta make a big bean. We're gonna make a big bean now. Delete faces. I need to sit back in the chair. There we go. Yeah, they've made a whole album, which I think is the majority of the game, and I haven't actually listened to the whole thing. It's also on YouTube if you don't use Spotify, but if you do use Spotify, it's on Spotify. I need to make sure I'm labeling these now, because we're starting to get multiple things. So, body. Baudet. Cube. Beans. Sphere. Eyes. There we go. Right. What I want to do for these beans, this big bean on the foot, is I want to grab that face and that face and that face. this out. I want to grab, extrude and pull it out. Just like that. Poor bean! This is what perspective does. Now, like, we know this bean is straight because we've just made it, which means that the foot is wonky. So now it's like, oh, I gotta rotate the foot a little bit.
Nope, not me. This is take a lot of turns.
Maybe to flatten it just a little bit in a blue axis. Uh-oh, John, internal faces. Ah, from the ones we extruded. Looking so hot on that link. Playing it a lot. Beans. Yay, getting some beans on the feet. That makes me smile. That's when you start. That's when it's starting to look. It's like a little level of polish, really. even if they are themselves quite low poly, having them on there is that makes me sort of like a little tiny level of polish. Beans on the underside of the feet. Beans. Beans. I keep thinking I want to tweak the bean emote whenever I see it. I feel like the lines making a square shape doesn't look great.
Attack on Land Embassy.
Have to workshop it. I'll workshop it. Right, so I mean, foot beans are fairly unanimous among the community of like they just look like that. But hand beans is where people split. From my time in the community, I've noticed two key types of hand beans: the 1 and the 3. And there is no right or wrong answer, it is literally preference. As you can see from the bean emote, on blue, I have the 3 bean. And while I can't hold up my hand on this avatar, the leggy avatar is actually a 1 bean avatar. It's one subtle difference on this avatar that is not accurate to what I would consider blue's canon design. But the 3 bean design is quite common on Rex, which unfortunately is a very popular model. I wish it wasn't, because the creator who made it is homophobe and transphobe. So we don't use the Rex here, but they have the 3 bean pawns. The Jex, which I do love and support, made by Koodalin, also uses the 3 bean pawns. Now, because this is a commission, it's basically down to the commissioner what kind of bean paws they want. And oh, I've got an answer. Big bean. Okay, we're a big bean person. There we go. I literally got given an answer as I was talking to you. Fantastic. That means I can carry on. So we're basically mimicking what we've just done here. Which means, just to save time, I'm potentially going to just grab all of these. Just kidding. You want to bring them up here? Maybe. Rex likes the big bean. I also know that Chaotix likes the big bean. Chaotix is a big bean boy. I like the 3 little beans. Because in my head, it makes more sense for the movement of a hand. And that's literally the only reason. Of when, as unrealistic as Blue is, there are some elements of her design that I had a degree of realism in thinking about her. So yeah, I was like, if you've got this big fleshy bit in the center of your palm, it's not going to be very easy to close your palm, is what my brain said. So I went with the 3 bean design.
Doesn't make any difference to me. And they are engaging. Okay.
be great. So you sort of see why on the hand beans I probably will maybe give them a little bit more edge to work with. But we'll probably do that later on down the line.
I mean, I am, because I feel like he's miscalculated this immensely. Lost one unit, he lost 4. It's a trade. In fact, I'm going to be honest with you, sir.
Do.
This has definitely changed my perspective. I might end up going up just because I don't feel like I'm cheating.
That doesn't quite look right in my brain, but I think that part of that is due to the positioning of these. So let's grab them and move them. Ooh. Don't want that on. God damn it. Don't want that. I'm outside, waiting for you. I'm outside, waiting for you. This is the time to tell you I loved you. Everybody disappears and I hope you don't. Listen to me. So everybody disappears and I hope you don't. And I promise I'll never let you feel alone. Stay if you say so. This is where our hybrid between hand and paw comes in, because I think the reason that doesn't look right is because our hand is long. That's because, you know, paws tend to be stubbier than hands. That's just a way that it goes. Promise I'll never let you feel alone. I promise I'll never let you feel alone. In the unknown, by myself alone.
Right. At least my horses are being annoying. Isn't that
Everybody disappears and I hope you don't. And I promise I will never let you feel alone. I told you. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to. Oh, I forgot about the thumb beam. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to. There's a room where I won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. We do I'll be right behind you.
Really shouldn't have gone to war.
I need to shape the thumb a lot. To be fair, I think I need to shape the hands a lot, but... I can't stand this indecision, married with a lack of vision. Everybody wants to. Yeah, I think if I could look at our reference, our hands are definitely closer to paws than hands. So I think I do need to be tweaking the shape of these quite a bit still. There you go, Nemo. If you're still here. Talking away. I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you. Take on me. Slowly learning that life is okay.
Maybe the worst position they could possibly be to find this.
In a day or two. 11,000 with beans added.
Why would you move your archers to there? Why
We're still definitely a lot closer to hands than we are to paws, and I think the ref is closer to paws than the hands. So the hands do need to be changed, even though we spent a long time on hands today already. But that's how hands be! They be awkward as heck. Day. Flying high! Thank you so much for the raid! How is it going? What have you been up to today? I hope you are doing well. And also, happy belated Easter to everybody. This is Art here from Minecraft stream. Yay! We love to see it. Hello, welcome to Art. That's a lot of polygons. How dare you? I'm working very hard to keep my poly count low. I'm only kidding. It's fine. Yeah, I'm at 5,000 tries. But if I apply this mirror modifier, I'm at 11,000. That's fine. That's not a lot. I put many things in bottles. Ooh. My mind immediately goes to the bloody Thorncraft bottles, but I don't know this. I'm out of the loop when it comes to Minecraft mods these days. There's so many new Minecraft mods that I have not seen. Hi! Okay, I'll take your word for it. Ah! Oh, thank you so much for following! I hope you enjoy your time here and all of the crazy things that I get up to. I do both art and games. The first portion of the week is our art segment, where I'm currently working on... I'm working on a character for VRChat, which is a bit quite like the character that you can see me as here, because this is a VRChat model that I'm using for my face. But they want it to be for Quest, which is its own kettle of fish. Basically means that I've got a very hard polygon limit of 20,000, and I'm only at 11,000 at the moment. So I'm doing pretty good. Not far off, I shoved mobs in our bottles and also did some potion automation. Okay, I think I've heard of the bottling mobs one, but I don't know about potion automation. I can barely do regular Minecraft alchemy, let alone modded alchemy. Aha! You just come in on me doing beans. I was in a tiny witch familiar. We named her Paige. Oh, adorable! Adorable. What is Paige? What is Paige? What are they? The kitty cat is they an owl? I sometimes make SL stuff, but only for myself because A, I'm bad at it, and B, I never finish. That's how I used to be. I used to think that I was bad, and also I never finished things, but suddenly, you know, when you take commissions, you kind of are obligated to finish what you start. Paige is a Wixie, so she's a little witch on a broom that gives me potion buffs. Oh my god, teeny tiny witch. That's so cute. But yeah, I'm working on beans. I'm doing beans for our boy. I've spent a lot of time on his hands today. I've spent a lot of time trying to get the edge flow on these hands nice, because we need them to move correctly. Incredibly on brand for you. Indeed, very on brand. Do they have a foxtail? Do they have a foxtail? Because that is the way that we get super on brand. These are a little out of line here, I think. Turn off the beans temporarily. No, my beans! Wow. Let's grab these and pinch them in just a bit. There we go. Get the beans back on. Wow. I think the upwards flick on these fingers is now a little too exaggerated from the modifications that we have made. I'm oddly okay at hands, but I lost the last time I did them. Aww. Hands are hard. And my hat's off to people who can do them. His hands are hard. Blender. Behave.
Did Blue tell you about the delivery that you should do? There was
I've been trying to learn Cubism lately, but my artistic ability has stagnated to say the least. Cubism? I've not heard of that. Really don't beat yourself up. Everybody has to start somewhere. It's hard to learn new stuff as well. It's an adventure to learn new stuff. I struggle with faces, which is why my VTuber model is a robot with a TV face. Oh, I see. Awesome, neat. I like seeing different people VTuber models. Yeah. This is my fella's face at the moment. Fairly happy with the face as we go. We need to add in, because this is a commission, I have got like a list of criteria and stuff. I need to add in his hair. He has got hair coming in through the horns. A little bit like mine, but more defined. You can see I've got some a little fringy tuft in between my ears. He's got a much more defined fringy tuft. And also, much like me, I think he's going to have some cheek fluff put in as well. So there's still quite a bit to develop on this guy. Which is why I'm taking it cautiously, because we gotta try to keep our poly count down. Which is why we've got, like, no polys here. But we've got loads on our hands, because this is VRChat models. People will be using their hands for things. But yeah, and I've just been adding in beans. We've just been adding in beans. And I'm thinking now that it might be time for perhaps some claws. And that's where I'm like, how cringe do I want to be? Because there's a song that you probably haven't heard because it's very much a furry fandom song. Might be back later, but migraine going on. Have a good one. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Migraines are the worst. I hope that you feel better. Have a lie down, have some water, and take care of yourself. Thank you very much for coming, but please prioritize taking care of yourself first. Yeah. It also means that you're gonna escape the cringe. We are definitely cringe here. That is certainly something we can say. I'm gonna start some claws in a bit, which means I'm gonna play the claws song. Oh, but this song is a banger though. Another clever word to soften unsuspecting hurt. And as you step back into line, a mob jumps to their feet. New item! Not part of the beans, please. We want a new item. Separate. Mesh. Cool. With 1,000 lies and a good disguise. Hit him right between the eyes, hit him right between the eyes. Walk away, nothing more to say. Lightning in your eyes, see them running for their lives. Why have you selected the beans? The beans aren't selected in our hierarchy. Why are these guys grouped together? Because they shouldn't be. Man, I never had a chance. Don't understand why that's happening. Nice work you did. You're gonna go far, yeah. With 1,000 lies and a good disguise. I'm right between the eyes, hit him right between the eyes. Close. For their lives. Right, how do I want to do these claws while keeping them somewhat low? Don't want to go crazy. Dance, fuck a dance, you never had a chance, and no one even knew was really only you. So dance, fuck a dance, you never had a chance, it was really only you. No, not subdivide. I want to shade smooth to start. And good disguise. Okay. Time for cringe. Yay! Cringe time. That's probably a bit loud, sorry, hang on. Time for cringe. I'm on that furry shit. I'm on that furry shit. I am mostly doing this for the memes. We're not always like this. But it's funny to me. I think we've legitimately lost viewers. No accounting for taste, I suppose.
Sid. You could be next.
Moss, paws, tails, claws. I'm on that furry shit. Right, I think we're gonna add in one extra loop.
I'm on that furry shit.
Right, that's a good base. I'm gonna grab that and put it over here with our original bean. I need to put the mirror modifier on. There we go. Okay, I'm done memeing. You can come back now, please. Okay, so we want to get bigger claws on these feet. move this back so that it's not like clipping out. Hey, look! This tip's a little wonky. Neat feet! Okay, let's grab this claw and drag it up to our hands. And that's why this one was so little. So little. Oh, my tears. All my tears. A mile, could you walk in my shoes? Watch me cry all my tears. Maybe I want them a bit more curved on here. Watch me cry all my tears. Lock to the y-axis for that. Martet Ra. I don't know why these are grouped to the same item. Well, forgive us these smiles on our faces. Don't know what power is but
You're playing with the big boys now. Playing with the big boys now. That's pretty.
Just turn them off.
Every spell and gesture tells you who's the best. You're playing with the big boys now.
playing with the big boys now. Playing with the big boys now. Watch a true magician. Okay, I think we want that. We don't want that vertex poking out. Playing with the big boys now. Playing with the big boys now. Playing with the big boys now. Wah. Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, yeah, same orange. Some sort of weird fish.
Need to get this rotated.
Okay, how many fucking embassy dudes have you got? Sets of 3.
There we go. Eee. When I look up at the sky, meets my eyes. Can I just stand by while the world dies? Starship. Oh, take a sip, thank you, Buzz. I'm on my way out by a stormy night. Last thoughts of light like candlelight inside, screaming sound. Okay. See, we're kind of at the stage of the project where, like, aside from the wings, obviously, we're doing a lot of little details, so when you zoom out, it doesn't look like a lot's changed, but, like, we've done so much work on the hands today, which obviously zoomed out you don't see. But, like, we've been messing with the hand topology and getting the fingers, like, smooth and giving them a bit more, like, polygons to work with the knuckles and stuff. And now we've got beans and claws. We have beans and claws. And a move. I'm gonna grab that and move it away. There's two claws there, apparently. This is my destiny. I'm going to move that away. And I'm going to move this away, just for the sake of not having them in frame when I send a screenshot to the client for a bit of an update. Not bad looking. We also have a mouth interior, actually. That's something to not forget. We have a mouth interior. I will have to see whether I want to add in gums with the teeth. Because we're going to have teeth and we're going to have a tongue. But obviously, like, we got to add teeth, tongue, we got to add the hair, we got to add the wing membrane. So my head is just like, is the gums going to be unnecessary polygons when we're trying to save as much as we can everywhere? We are at 12k. Lift off firestorming nights, last thoughts of life by candlelight, inside the screaming satellite. Halfway between the black and grey is no place for life to waste away. I'll take the road without mistakes. Well, why are you stroking me?
Love you.
Stanley, what are you saying about me? It's so obvious because Spook always strokes me or pets me. And he's like, oh, and I'm like, what are you saying about me? You're clearly talking about me. The Great Starlight Brigade. Wow. Keep doing it.
Are you back in work tomorrow? Lazy bitch.
Oh, he's got a gentle face. Kind of like a sweet little face. Yeah. Okay, well, it is 5:30, so it is already past when I should have finished. Not gonna lie, I kept going because we got raided into. But it is time for me to finish and think about dinner and stuff like that. Yeah, is there anybody that I want to raid into? Bard is streaming, but I always worry about raiding into Bard too much. So I think we're actually just going to leave it. So there's no smaller streamers at the moment. Tikri isn't streaming, Lying obviously isn't streaming because they raided into us. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be us for tonight. I say tonight, it's technically the evening. Yeah. So thank you so much everybody for hanging out. We made some progress today. I think tomorrow I'm going to do one of two things, or potentially both of them. One is investigating how curves work, because I know that curves is how a lot of people do hair. So that is probably what I'm going to be investigating tomorrow, is tackling getting his hair in place. The other one is getting these wings actually, like, blocked in. Because it's a big part of the model that I frankly have, mostly ignored at this point. I've got the spines in, but we haven't got the membrane. I need to get the wing membrane in. Our tries are at 12k. We're doing okay. Our hard limit is 20. If we have 20k polygons, it will not work on Quest. And as I said multiple times, we've been asked if we can to make it Quest compatible. It's not mandatory for the person who wants this commissioned. They don't use Quest. But apparently they have a lot of friends who do, and they would like their friends to be able to see their avatar. So, yeah. I don't need to save that. I'm going to save this. It's well and truly saved. Great, I'm probably going to send them some screenshots of our hands and our feet, because I'm quite happy with how they look. And yeah, I also need to get the teeth done, so there's still loads of polys to add in. So just because we're sitting comfy at 12 out of 20 doesn't mean we can relax. Right. Let's flip over to that. There we go. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out and chilling. It's very much appreciated. It helps, obviously, with the whole algorithm thing. Having viewers, even if you're not really paying attention, it really helps. Just having a little tab open tells Twitch that I am interesting and shows me to new people. Right. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good evening, whatever you guys get up to. Get some fresh air, touch grass, all that jazz. Look after yourself, get some food. I'll see you later. Bye!